could paint the sky and put the stars where we like and make our own work of art. I could show you the world if you come with me, girl. Don't be shy, open your heart. And it's one step forward and two steps back.
Hey.
What's going on, Bob? How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I was enjoying the headlines on that intro there.
Yeah, committee went into a marijuana joint committee thing, so yeah, I enjoy that.
I was kind of looking at the one where it was a bald-headed man who boiled an egg on his head. I was kind of wondering if it was Jace.
Or the one gun raid where they found guns.
Well, you just never know, do you? You just never know.
Went to an arms store and found arms. How have you been, man? It's been a few weeks since we've gone here and done a show together.
I know, yeah. Our last show together was 14th of May when we did the King Voodoo launch for the EP. And that's the only one I've done for about a month and a half. So it's been a while.
It has been. A lot has happened in the last month.
Well, you got to keep trying. And, it's a new show. We're going to be doing new topics, talking about a few different things. And, it could be a fun time.
Could be a bunch of odd news by being told by a couple of odd fellas.
Yeah, and it could be an absolute mess if we don't keep it nicely organized, which we never do anyway. So
I see you're sporting a new hat and a new shirt there, buddy.
Yeah, I went out last night. I've been to a couple of gigs the last couple of weeks, and I'll be covering these in the next magazine if I manage to get it all written eventually. But last week we went to see Ed Sheeran, and they were supported by an act called Dylan, and I can't remember the name of the other one, Macy Peters or something like that. And they were good, but 60,000 people there in the stadium. Right. Last night I went along to see one of our old friends from Scarred by Truth, playing a couple of the guys, and to be honest, it was a late sort of gig to be arranged by them. I think they only sorted it out on Monday, so it was only a few days' notice. But they were close by in my own town, so I thought I've got to go and see them when they play in my own town. So I went along and I thought I'd get myself another one of their T-shirts. That's from their song 666, and then I got the old Scarred by Truth hat there as well. So give them a bit of support.
Did you get it for free, for like celebrity status?
No. I mean, the guys were kind enough to put me on a list to get in for free. So I thought, well, I'd spend a bit of money on buying a bit of merch off them. But in fairness, they did me a deal on that as well. I got it cheap, so they look after me. They do. So they're good lads.
Yeah, that was cool of you to get out there. How did it feel knowing that you work with this band, and then here you get to go? Here they are inviting you to one of their gigs. Did it make you feel good?
Yeah, what was really nice was we've done a lot of work over the last 2 years promoting bands and talking to a number of these bands and working closely with them to try and get them heard. But I've never, other than over like the video like this, met anybody out of any of the bands that we've worked with. So it was nice to just sort of go along and say hello to a couple of the guys and shake their hand and have a beer with them, and it was good. So
I think it's cool. One of these days I'll be able to get out and check out one of the bands that I've worked with here. Hopefully, sometime soon.
It even put a smile on my face when I was taking a selfie with them, Sid, and I don't smile.
What is that? That was a big smile too. Was there a reach around going on here?
Well, you just never know. I actually almost got the group shot, but I'll be putting some of these into the next magazine because I've already arranged an interview in my favourite black and white look. There we go, me and the lads from Scarred by Truth.
Damn, Bob, you worked pretty hard. Well, that's good. You got out and had a good time and enjoyed yourself. fuck, that's what it's really about, right? You're out enjoying life.
Well, yeah, and it's just, as I said, it's just nice to be able to support these bands because they put a lot of effort in. They're working towards music, and when they come within 2 miles of where you live, it's hard to turn around and say, "No, I can't. I can't make you." Yeah, you got to get along and sort of see these guys, and just even if it's just to say hello for a bit. But I enjoyed it. And there was two other acts on last night. One guy playing an acoustic guitar, a bit like what I used to do many moons ago, and he was a good turn. And the band that came out after as well, they were good. I played them on the Bob Bones show when it was going through as well. So some good music. So
You know what? I'm glad you went out, Bob, and I think it's actually
It's naked Dan approved.
it's
there
naked.
we go.
I'm glad you got to go out.
Naked. Now, it's interesting because as we decided we were going to do all sorts of weird topics on this show, we were going to talk about strange parts of life. And Naked Dan might just lead us into one of the first potential topics. Because if you notice, right, when Naked Dan's popping out the bush there, you can't see his todger.
Well, I don't
Right?
know. Let's see.
It's naked Dan approved.
I think he is legit naked, though.
I think he is naked, and there's definitely no todger there to be seen, is there? It's well hidden by a leaf.
Yeah,
Right?
thank goodness.
Now, one of the things that makes me wonder about this is that I read an article in Our Break about if a man isn't getting enough sex because the blood flow is not getting to his penis as often, it can cause his penis to shrink. So I'm wondering if sort of like those leaves are sort of helping Dan out there, you know.
It's naked Dan approved.
I think it is helping him out.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the sort of thing we're going to be talking about. All sorts of weird stuff. You wouldn't expect anything different, would you?
Mary Beth, how are you doing this evening, Mary Beth? She goes, move over
Hi,
here.
Mary Beth.
We got Naked Dan in the house. Thank you guys for showing up. We got Ina. We got Lady Blindwolf. How are you doing this evening? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We got Boy Payne, of course. How are you doing, buddy? So yeah, we've got a fun show. Why not just have some fun tonight? Let's start off the show. Shall we start it off, Bob?
Let's go.
With a little segment I like to call. This is just a little segment I like to call Sling What? A couple weeks ago, I was out a couple months ago, I was pondering an idea for the shit show, right? And it was going to be like random videos, blah blah blah. Well, this turns out to be a better idea. Me and you doing it. So
Yeah.
This is my segment, what I like to call Sling What? Enjoy.
Okay, guys, keep your heads in the back of the seats, come in. Hey, two,
What the hell was up with those two? I kept thinking they'd passed out, and then
I mean, how in the fuck are you going to pass out on one of those things, right?
it puzzled me. I mean, even when they started off, I thought they were trying to catch flies or something. The way the gobs were open.
I mean, having being a couple, having a boyfriend and girlfriend couples, when you walk up to something like this, whether it's apparently they was a couple, right? We can tell they were gay, and it was just like, if you're going to be that fucking scared to get on something to the point that you're fucking getting slingshot and you're passing out while you're fucking bouncing around, I'm not going to get on it.
I just don't get it. I don't understand why they'd want to. And do you think they were really passing out, or do you think it was just like all a bit put on?
Yeah, I've seen enough of these slingshot fucking clips. These people are legitimately passing out, just like this next couple, a young couple, boyfriend, girlfriend, and we'll find out who is the bravest between the two when it comes to sling. What?
Hey, Evan, you see that one right there?
Yeah.
That's the last one that hit the ground.
Evan, what did you say? Evan, what did you say?
Okay, let me just stop that for a second. We'll restart this. The moment someone on the ground is telling me, "Oh, look over there. Do you see that one? Do you see that one seat all bashed up?" That's the last one that flew off the damn thing. I'm not getting on it. I'm getting it far.
I mean, to be honest, he looks so nervous. All these machos got out the door already, hadn't it?
Just wait. Here we go.
Hey, Evan, you see that one right there?
Yeah.
That's the last one that hit the ground.
Evan, what did you say? Evan, what did you say?
Give him a shout out. Hey, Evan!
All right, guys, I got to push that catch and push up down your arm, push it in your lock. Good. All right, reach down both hands, pull your belt, make sure your belt lock, pull your belt. Yeah, get all your belt.
Why we can't? We're not supporting humans. We're not supposed to say anything. Let's start.
Evan, we're gonna be okay. No, we're not. We're gonna be okay.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm not alive.
Well, I mean, there's one thing for certain. He ain't getting laid, is he?
Well, at least we know who the dominant species of the male and female. I mean, at least she was comforting. She's like, baby, it's okay, breathe. No, we're not. We're gonna fucking die.
Well, what's the point of screaming at him? By that point, you're already going, aren't you? So just,
Well, at least we know who the dominant species is. It's the female. They're the ones
Too right.
that have guts. Because this fella, he didn't have any at all. And there you go,
We-
folks. That was Sling. What?
Sling what? We've always known, haven't we, that the female of the species is more deadly than the male. That was in the song, wasn't it? Do you remember that one?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not getting on the motherfucker.
No, too right.
I don't give a fuck if I'm trying to look tough. Look, if I'm with my wife, she said, "Hey, let's get on this. This looks fun." I'm like, "Yeah, have fun with that.
Well,
Go right ahead."
if you got on that, right, and that happened, do you think you'd end up soiling yourself?
I mean, I'm not getting on it. It's just that simple. I'm not getting on it. Babe, enjoy yourself. I'm glad you feel so confident in yourself. I'm glad you feel manly and all that courage, but you're on your own.
No, exactly. I mean, if you're scared of these things, just don't do it.
Just don't fucking do it. No, I encourage you. I'm just speaking for myself. Anybody out there that wants to get on a slingshot and scream like a little girl, please do so I can find them on YouTube and add them to the show.
Mm. Well, too right. Tell you what, what would be fantastic is if we could line up Jace and Ina side by side and see which one was more manly.
Oh, get them on a slingshot.
Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
I like that idea, Bob.
Yeah.
I
Now,
really like that idea.
who wants to make some money?
Make some money?
Yeah.
I'm always about making money.
Right. Well, I'm going to show you a picture, and I want you to guess what's happening to this lady, right? Ready?
What the fuck is on her face? Is that a person?
Now, I've actually blanked the face out just so you can't, and so that the person stays a bit more private, right?
What is it?
Now, I'm going to tell you about that lady now. She landed herself in hospital because she changed her diet to try and make herself fat more. Right?
What?
Yeah, that's it.
Just eat beans.
Right. Why do you think she was doing that, Sid?
Maybe because her husband was into that kind of stuff. Hey, baby, come on top of me and fart on me.
Well, that's an interesting theory, but no. As it turns out, she was doing it because she was actually selling jars of her fat for $1,000 a piece. So she was trying to up production.
She's trying to ramp up production. She was bottling up her own farts and selling them online.
Yeah, for $1,000 a piece.
I'm
And unfortunately, she changed her diet that much that, she ended up being hospitalized. So you would be pleased to know that she then moved on to, as well as doing the farts, she's now selling for making $5,000 a day selling boob sweat.
Can I take one?
Well, as it turns out, I've actually managed to save up some tiny little jars. So if anybody would like some inner demon sweat, we can arrange it.
I got 5 bottles of nut sweat. I'll sell you guys for $5.99 a piece.
Hey, don't sell yourself short, Sid. You know, she's getting £1,000 for a jar of fart.
I'm an entrepreneur, Bob. I already got an ad ready for it. Here we go.
Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. You better come down here, get some of this shit. We'll fry anything you want for $5.99. As long as it's friable or edible, we gonna make it deliciable. Guess what you gonna get? Nothing. This is a dinosaur.
you being that to be a dinosaur.
This is what you get. Nothing.
So there you go. Anybody who's feeling a bit tight, get on Facebook Marketplace. You know how accommodating Facebook are. So
no, thank you, guys. What? Jason's already on board.
Well, hey, there we go. Jace shaves his nuts. Maybe we could have sort of jars of Jace's pubes.
Or bag them up. Little small satchels. Little small with a little thank you note from Jace. Says, thank you for buying my pubes. Only Dan his ball sweat's going for $49. For $499.
But it's a strange old thing that's out there. But I saw this article and I thought, this can't be real. This has got to be clickbait. So, but I checked it out, and it's in a number of things. Go check it out. We give all the true, false news on here.
Of all the things we've heard in the last month, titty sweat and ball sweat does not surprise me one bit. Not after watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's another toiletry bit of fun, that one, wasn't it?
And speaking of that, since we're oddly news, let's take a moment and reflect on the testimony that Jason Momoa had during the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial, shall we?
Let's go for it.
All right, your next witness.
Oh, shoot. I didn't know we were starting yet. I almost got it. perfect spot.
Okay, could you please state your full name?
Yeah, I am Jason Momoa.
Mr. Momoa, do you know Amber Heard?
I do. Hi, Amber.
Don't talk to her. So how do you know Amber?
We work together on Aquaman.
So you work together as actors, right?
No, as janitors. Ah!
Mr. Momoa, you have to take this serious. He's not a janitor, he's actually Aquaman. Would you say you felt safe around Amber on the set?
Sure, I guess.
So there was not even one incident.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Why? What happened?
Well, Amber and I were in the pool recording a scene. It was just the two of us. And she pointed at the water and said, "Look at that beautiful brown fish."
So what seems to be the issue? I'm not following.
Any wildlife in the water would be computerized, so that wasn't a brown fish.
I don't understand. Then what was it?
Well, it was, shall I say, Amber's turn.
No, Mr. Momoa, how do you even know what that was? Did you even take a picture of Amber's turd?
No, I didn't.
So do you have any evidence?
Well, I made a replica. Yeah, here it is. No. Does that look like a fish? Nope. Man, how did that even come out of her body?
I love when trials go south. I mean, there was nothing that fucking shit going on there.
And I was enjoying the guy who just couldn't cope at the end to leave, you know. I'm surprised the judge wasn't stopping this. I mean, he was just absolutely running wild with his testimony, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was Amber's turn.
Yeah, that poor last. I mean, she's not going to live that down for the rest of her life, is she now?
There wasn't no brown fish in the pool. That was Amber's turn.
He'll be getting himself sued next for telling that story.
So yeah, it's all about current events and keeping up to date, and that was probably one of the highlights of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial.
Yeah, it certainly made me laugh. I hadn't seen that clip, but that was fun.
You're welcome, guys.
Right. Do you want some more current affairs?
Yeah, yes, please.
Here we go. What do you think is the story behind this fella?
I have no clue, Bob.
No idea.
It looks disfigured as hell.
Well, that poor ram has apparently been sentenced to 3 years in jail for killing a woman in Sudan.
It got sentenced to jail for killing somebody?
Yeah, it's been sentenced to jail for 3 years after it was found guilty of killing a woman, right? The ram was apparently taken into custody after it attacked this 45-year-old lady who later died as a result of the injuries. So the ram's been given 3 years. But what I found, because I obviously look into these things to try and see if there's an element of truth and see if it's repeated in more than one source. And I found one like that one where it said that the lady later died of her injuries. But I also read one that said that the lady had died instantly from the attack. So I'm a bit worried that that ram is really being made a scapegoat.
Poor fucking goat. Poor fucking goat.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? 3 years. I mean, is it really going to serve 3 years? I mean, it might be happy to get its own room, you know.
See who's going to wrangle it, me. I'll wrangle it and take it in the jail. Don't you worry.
I like Simon's comment. Seriously worried about Bob looking for goats on the internet.
I am too.
If only you knew, Simon. Eh?
Hello, Luna. How are you doing?
Hi, Luna.
Oh my goodness, it's just too much.
Now, I've also got to ask you, staying on the animal theme, Sid.
Okay.
Do you think you would be as good at identifying your friends as a dolphin?
Probably not.
Okay. Let me ask with a little bit of extra information. If you couldn't see your friends and you couldn't hear your friends, could you still identify them?
Well, no, because I've never met none of them.
Well, that's true. That's true. That's definitely Bob.
That's Bob. Yeah.
As it turns out, apparently dolphins have this other skill. I'm not sure. I've got a basic theory on how it was worked out, but apparently a dolphin recognizes its friends by tasting its urine. Right?
I am not tasted. I like you, Bob. I appreciate you. You're a good buddy, but don't ever pour me a glass of warm urine ever.
I just don't think you're putting enough effort into this experiment, Sid.
There's 1% difference in our DNA into a dolphin. She done that scientific. She done went SeaWorld on us.
Well, there you go. I mean, it's one of those things. I read this and I thought, how the hell can they know that? But apparently, they tested and different types of urine from different dolphins, and they saw a different reaction when the urine came from a dolphin that the dolphin knew.
I'm going to have a reaction too if you hand me a fucking glass of fucking urine.
Yeah, too right. I mean, I kind of think it's a bit of animal cruelty, isn't it? You know,
dolphin special because he can tell the difference between different dolphin piss. I mean, everyone's going to taste different.
We're going to get these animals, these fantastic, intelligent beasts, keep them in a tank and keep spraying them with different urines. It's a very caring thing to do, isn't it?
I mean, you got to drag them out the fucking pool. How do you even know they got to pee, first of all? So they're going to be sitting outside this motherfucker with a little cup. Just come on, pee. Come on, Flipper, pee.
Yeah, but after they've done that, they can do the test, and then whatever's left, they sell for $1,000. See how these things work. You know, it's a right money maker.
Oh my goodness! I'm just gonna start pissing out instead of pissing in the toilet. I'm gonna start pissing in like drug sample bottles. You know, when you gotta take a drug screen. I'm just gonna bottle them up.
I'm going to be in trouble off your wife because I know full well. Give it another few months. Your house is going to be a collection of different jars. That's the urine. That's the farts. That's
Sid's bat. That Sid was pissed off when he took a piss here. So that's Sid's angry piss. And then their next bottle will be Sid's Sid's happy pee.
Yeah.
Sid's happy pee for too much Mountain Dew.
But you know, I don't make this stuff up just so you can see it. There's the headline, look.
Jesus Christ. And it's on HuffPost even.
Yeah, that's it. Funny old stuff, isn't it? You know, I mean, I don't sit there trying to come up with these daft things, you know, but it's actually out there to be found on the internet where everything's true.
Where everything's facts. That's right, Bob.
Yeah.
So since we've been off for a while, Bob, right? We haven't done the latest of the Inner Demon Hall of Fame bands, right?
That's right.
We haven't done it in probably a couple of months. We took some time off in May, and then all the stuff that happened in June. So we haven't really got around to it. So tonight we're going to do an official announcement who the next Inner Demon Hall of Fame band is, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to make an announcement, Bob?
Well, it's been, we like to put these bands in there because, one, we've done work with them. They've supported the shows as well as we've supported them, and it put a lot of help into the Inner Demon community. And this band definitely deserves it because one of the guys has turned up regular on some of our shows and some of the radio station shows. So, really pleased to say that our next inductees into the Hall of Fame will be Forever May Fall.
And just for you guys' viewing pleasure, right here on YouTube, we're going to play you their newest video. This is Forever May Fall with their new song, You. We'll be right back, everybody.
You've been building your life, stealing from people you hurt by design. You've been trying to change time, playing the victims, what keeps you alive? Why are you the way you are? Where's your stage when it's so dark? Not my fault you fall apart when bad things come to ugly hearts. Nobody wants to be like you. Fake issues, hope you crumble from all of that weight. I really hate the shit you do. Seems like you only suffer from feeling the same. Screaming words that aren't your own, chasing roads to find a home. You can lie, you can try to deny who you are from the truth. Nobody wants to be like you. You've been chasing this high, addicted to people who tell you you're right. Now they're saying you're blue. Secret to keep, have them drawing the line. Why are you the way you are? Where's your stage when it's so dark? Not my fault you fall apart. Bad things come to ugly hearts. Nobody wants to be like you. Fake issues, hope you crumble from all of that weight. I really hate the shit you do. Seems like you only suffer from feeling the same. Screaming words that aren't your own, chasing roads to find a home. You can lie, you can try to deny who you are from the truth. Nobody wants to be like you. There is nowhere left to turn. Your lesson was never learned, and you're leaving to crash and burn. I hope it hurts, I hope it hurts. Nobody wants to be like you. Fake issues, hope you crumble from all of that weight. I really hate the shit you do. Seems like you only suffer from feeling the same. Screaming words that aren't your own, chasing roads to find a home. You can lie, you can try to deny who you are from the truth. Nobody wants to be like you. Nobody wants to be like you. Nobody wants to be like you.
We're Forever May Fall, and you're watching Inner Demon Media.
Welcome back, everybody.
Nice.
Congratulations to Forever May Fall and our newest Inner Demon Hall of Fame band. Bravo to them, great band. They have support for us as a brand ourselves. Inner Demon Media, they've been huge support system for us. They showed up to shows. They've done stuff for us. All we have to do is ask. So thank you to them guys. Congratulations once again to Forever May Fall.
Yeah, cracking track. Really good.
It really is a good song. It really is.
Yeah. When I watch bands like that, it reminds me why I don't put my music out so much and talk about other people's more because it's just absolutely cracking. I really enjoyed that track, and I think they're going to be a good addition to the Hall of Fame and the bands that we really want to give some credit to.
Absolutely. And tonight, as a matter of fact, tonight we got Simon Richards on the show with us tonight, which actually is our very first band and inducted into the Inner Demon Hall of Fame, Kinstrife.
That's right. And Simon, as well, as we know from our shows, was one of the first men to go out there weighing his testicles on our show, which, probably helps him when he's trying to work out how much sweat to put into a jar to sell, because, he's a bit of a sex symbol, isn't he?
He is a bit of a sex symbol. I mean, he's like right there, top tier Prince level.
That's it. But it was nice to get into some music, because I was absolutely chuffed this month when I was looking for things that we could talk about on the show, that I found an interesting fact relating to your favourite band.
Okay. My favourite band.
Well, tell everybody, who is your favourite band, just to make sure I've definitely got it right here.
I mean, it's one of the two, Metallica.
Metallica. Yeah, Metallica. So,
am I right? Was you right?
That's the band I've got the interesting fact for. I was reading through this note and I came across this comment about apparently this lady at a Brazilian gig for Metallica, which I presume must have taken place last month or something like that. She was pregnant and ended up giving birth in the stadium as Metallica were playing Enter Sandman.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. What a fantastic song to come out to, eh?
Right. I wonder if she planned that out.
Well, you just never know. It'd be pretty clever timing, wouldn't it?
I mean, it would, but that's still badass, though.
Here we go, look. Just to prove we're there.
That's just too fucking cool.
Yeah.
Pregnant and spitting out babies at a Metallica concert.
Yeah. So I wonder if they're going to call him Sandman.
Or James. Call him James. Mr. Headfield. Call ahead.
Yeah, that's it. That would be fantastic. I thought that was really, clever timing.
That's really cool, though.
Isn't it just?
Isn't it just? So, Bob, we've been talking for a few months, you and I, about doing something a little bit different, doing like reaction videos, right?
Yeah.
We've talked about doing that here and there, and so tonight I thought let's try it. Let's try it out. Now it's not going to be so much a reaction video for me, but what we can start doing is asking the people out there who watch our shows and follow us, hey, pick a song for us. We'll put it on the show and we'll review it live. We won't watch it until we go on the show live. But I can't do that tonight, but I can still give you one reaction. I don't think you've heard this song. You may have heard it, but you haven't heard you haven't seen the video. So I thought, let's try it out tonight. Let's try ourselves out. Sid and Bob are getting ready to do a review with an artist that I play a lot on my radio station. This is Jelly Roll with his song, Sober. We're going to give a reaction video for it, guys. Here we go.
I woke up this morning a little hungover. It hits different since I got older. Still got this old chip on my shoulder. The stubborn side of me will never get sold.
I don't know if it's just me, Bob, but I just really enjoy listening to this guy's voice. And I think more so is I really enjoy listening to the lyrics that he writes down because it has so much meaning behind it. I think that's why I like this guy so much.
I'm kind of enjoying the fact that so far all we've heard is an acoustic guitar, and it's not overproduced, and it shows the strength of it. The fact that it's coming out so just nice, the acoustic and his voice. And you're right, he's got a cracking voice.
It's like they're doing a smart thing, I think, by putting all the focus on his voice and having everything else kind of toned down, because the message behind this song is so fucking powerful. All you need is his voice and acoustic guitar.
Yeah, and was that naked Dan sitting at the poker table?
It looked like it, didn't it? Let's see if we can see it Dan again.
Try to numb my pain, but the bullshit never works. I run from shame, I'll do anything to heal the hurt. I fucked up again, hide behind my sins. I found everything but closure. Learn to swallow pride behind these hollow eyes. I don't see change getting closer. I'll never get sober. I deal with this pain, don't ask me how.
I don't know. This song just cuts me fucking deep. Just like personally, it cuts me deep because I can relate to that struggles that he's gone through. Everybody knows, if you guys don't know Jelly Roll's story, it's a very, very inspiring story. And this guy was an addict. He had a problem with pills and drinking, and he got his life together, got put in prison, got himself out, and said, I'm going to change my life. And he pursued a music career. So it's almost like an inspiring story. And then hearing these songs and how finally they were wrote out just really hits the heart for me.
It's kind of, I didn't know his story. I was kind of caught by the imagery there with the sort of handcuff to the pole and that, and obviously being caught within the addiction, I presume, is the kind of thing that they're trying to get across there.
There was chained to the pole, then there was one chained to the bar stool, the bar table. So yeah, it's just a good job. I'll continue. I'll shut up.
I just hide behind a mask of smiles. When I'm down and drunk and bound, I get as high as I can be. I don't like the person that's inside of me. Try to numb my pain, but the bullshit never works. I run from shame, I'll do anything to heal the hurt. I fucked up again, hide behind my sins. I found everything but closure. Learn to swallow pride behind these hollow eyes. I don't see change getting closer. To get sober. I woke up this morning a little hungover.
Just an amazing fucking song in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a cracking song. That's the first time I believe I've heard that one, as far as I can recall. But it's one of those where first time around, it's catchy, it's well performed, it's quality. And you know what? Watching that, cause if you'd have said to me, Jelly Roll, I wouldn't have had that idea of what the guy looked like or what he was like. Sitting watching that, it's fantastic to see that he is not what you would expect to be your typical pop rock star, music star, and I think that's fantastic because over the last few decades it's been overproduced, trying to shove images down people's throats, and now it's fantastic to think that people who actually have the talent are being recognized and being pushed forward, and they can go out and be who they want to be. They don't have to conform to some sort of image stereotype.
Just an absolute. I think he's an inspiration to a lot of people who's out there who struggle with any kind of addictions. But when I got introduced to him, I heard the song called "Safe," or was it? Is it "Save Me"? "Save Me"? "Save Me."
Mm.
Absolutely, just blew me away. All it is just him and an acoustic guitar, and it was absolutely. It's a masterpiece, really. And then I started exploring more into his music, and I was like, "Fuck!" There's a lot of his songs that hit home with me. And so here I am now on my radio shows playing more and more of his songs because, fuck, if you can relate to a song so deeply and you're able to connect with your soul, because for me, it's just a soul connecting for me because I can relate to the struggles of addiction, not only for myself, but I've had to witness it with my son. So
Yeah.
hearing the song and hearing it and hearing his story, it should be inspiring for only myself, but others out there as well, that there is hope, that you can overcome these addictions, and there is hope that you can make a better life for yourself.
Yeah, too right. And as I said, it's a fantastic track. Nice that it hasn't been overproduced. It's just like sort of like a really stripped down, nice quality song, which I don't think there's enough of out there, to be honest. Sometimes. So.
I agree, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
So what other kind of music we got going on, Bob?
Well, I told you before I had a good list of things that I'd sort of dug out before, and we've got through the majority of what I've actually got written down, apart from one, which is kind of a sort of a bit of a strange one. But the reason why it caught my interest was because it was based on a story coming out of Indiana.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So your hometown.
I'm regretting this.
I don't think you need to dread it, Sid. But the interesting thing on this was I was sitting watching Netflix. You know what it's like. You flick through these different things. You're looking for something to entertain you. And when I was doing this, I came across this program about a fertility doctor. Right?
Oh yeah. Did he impregnate like 30, 40 fucking people or something like that?
Well, that's what we thought was going to be the story because it was something about, I think the show was called something Dad or anyway, it turns out that these couples or families who've been trying to have children had been going along to a fertility doctor to get help, and obviously the donor sperm that they get is secretive. They don't know who's providing the donation, and normally that same person is only allowed to produce 3 successful children. Reason being is because they start to worry about these kids growing up and potentially coming into contact with each other, not realizing that they are related.
Oh no.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So it can cause issues that way. Anyway, long story short, it turns out I think this particular doctor had been using his own sperm to impregnate these women, but he hadn't stopped at 3. Last count, I think they've identified 104 children around Indiana that are connected to this doctor.
And they're all married to each other.
And of course, every time that they trace one of the, I think it was actually discovered in, do you know, one of these DNA family tree tests that they do?
Uh-huh.
And they came back, this lady started getting these results saying, we think this person could be related to you. And so far, they've traced 104 where she's getting in touch with them and having to touch base and let them know to watch out for these things, and the children to watch out for these things, just in case down the line you end up having a bit of, hey, up there's my buddy Noah.
We got a guest star tonight.
Hey, guest star. We needed somebody to interview. How are you doing?
Say hi, Noah.
They got to wave for us. They got to wave to everyone. Hey, there we go. Now there you go. That's exactly what we need on Inner Demon. We do 50 53 minutes into a show, and Noah comes in and steals the limelight and wins the day right at the end.
That's usually how it works too. Noah comes in and steals the limelight.
Yeah. So yeah, I just thought that was a strange story, and it was just the fact that it was sort of like relating back to your hometown that I thought, well, interesting.
Right on the Hoosiers, going around impregnating 104 people.
Yeah, you just don't know where it goes down.
And he's one of them. You know, Bob, I spent all day long today, by the way. I spent all day long scouring YouTube looking for talent. And not just any ordinary talent, Bob. No, we are not looking for the best singers in the world. No, we're Inner Demon Media. We are looking for the worst singers in YouTube.
Give them the shot. Give everybody a try.
Here we go, everybody. This is Inner Demon's favorite worst singers here on YouTube.
Stranger things, the songs we used to sing, the smiles, the flowers, everything is gone. Yesterday I found out about you, even now just looking at you feels wrong. You say that you'll take it all back, give me let you put your hands on me, my skin tight jeans, be a teenage dream tonight. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
what up,
Grab
girl?
my glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city.
Let's go.
Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back. I'm talking pedicure on our toes, toes. Trying on all our clothes, clothes. Boys blowing up our phones, phones. Drop top and playing our favorite CDs. Pulling up to the parties. Trying to get a little bit tipsy. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. No.
In the morning, feeling like P. Diddy. Grab my glasses, I'm up the door. I'm gonna hit this city. Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back. Talking pedicure on our toes, toes. Try on all our clothes, clothes. Boys going up phones. Jumped up and playing our favorite CDs. Pulling up to the party. Trying to get a little bit tipsy. Don't stop, make it pop. DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop now. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody gets that way. That's right. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody gets that way. Yeah. Sometimes I'm in a jam. I've gotta make a plan. It might be crazy. I do it anyway. No way to know for sure. I figure out a cure. I'm patching up the holes, but then it.
There you go. Some of the worst pictures I could find today.
You know what? I'm going to give those people some credit because that takes some courage to put yourself out like that. And it doesn't matter what you do. If they put a smile on somebody's face, brilliant. Well done to them.
I agree. And that's the reason why I picked them. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to showcase the brightest. We do that enough. You know, these people went out here and took a chance and like, you know what? I'm going to either lip sync or I'm going to dance or I'm going to do something. I'm just having fun and I'm enjoying myself. And that's what I took from that. And I was like, I'm going to add it to the show because that's just as much as worthy as playing Forever May Fall, in my opinion.
Too right, yeah. Honest, that made me smile. There's some really good performances, and it's a bit like what I was saying about how we have such a polished image now of our stars and what have you. Now they may not be the most talented people out there, but what the hell? They enjoying themselves, and they're brave enough to actually publish that. You know, that takes some bravo. Good guts.
Yes. Look, Bob, we successfully did our first episode, buddy.
Yeah, it didn't go too bad, did it?
No, not at all. We pulled up a 1 hour show, and we'll be back next week, right? Next week is our next show, correct?
We are, but it's a different show next week, I believe. I think next week we are with a band next week ourselves.
Are we?
I think we've got Pop Scene on. I'm sure Ian will keep us correct on this one.
I think we're done with all the band shows for a while.
I think we have one more to do, me and you, and then we're on to these. So it might be a fortnight before we have another What the Hell, but I think we have Pop Scene next week.
And we'll be a little bit more put together next time too. I'll give you a little bit more time.
There you go. Gives you another fortnight to get some more material. And I'll be going out, checking out what other animal bodily fluids are being drank out there.
Yeah, if there's a convenient shop around here where I can grab me some deer pee or something.
That's it. There you go. Ian has put, yep, correct. So we have Pop Scene next week, Sid, and then we'll be back with What the Hell the week after.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to it. And so this is the end of our show. What the hell? Hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys had a good laugh. Hope you guys enjoyed some of the really, really just odd news. I mean, this was a fun night, Bob.
It was. I've enjoyed it. It's been something different, hasn't it? You know, it's nice to bring variety.
It is. It's nice to do something different outside of the shows that we normally do, which is interviewing bands. And we kickstarted Everyday Magic a few weeks ago. That's been fun. Something different. Here we are kickstarting our What the Hell show, which is another fun show to do. It gives us something different to grab a hold of too and enjoy. We're trying to bring quality content is what we're trying to do here at Inner Demon Media.
And if you have any strange, weird ideas or things that you think should be brought to our attention, drop us a line.
Absolutely. And so we're going to end tonight's show. But last week on Everyday Magic, I jumped on and tried to do a show for like a memorial of my son. And during about halfway through the show, Facebook decided to block the whole show. So nobody ever really got to see the video that I prepared for my son memorial video. So to close out tonight, if you guys want to hang out and chill for a few minutes, I'm going to be playing that video for us to close out tonight's show. This is Cody's memorial video. The band is Citizen Soldier. And here it is, guys. Thank you once again. We'll catch you tomorrow on InnerDemonMedia.com for another Delinquents Ball. Myself and Ina will be hosting that. And then later on that night, we have another Everyday Magic at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time with special guest Christina from East Coast Paranormal, and Get Haunted will be our guest on the show. So that's going to be a fun one as well. We're just bringing you all kinds of shit, guys. Anything you can think of, we're bringing it to you. That's what we're going to do. But until
that's what we do.
We'll have a great night and see you guys tomorrow.
Are you gone? Is this real? Scared to think, scared to feel. Everything is not inside. How could you leave me behind? Is it safer where you are? Are you free from all your scars? I hope you left behind your pain, but I will never Take me down, pull me deep into the water. Let me drown, I beg you, bury me alive. This world is just too cold to take. Ever since you've gone away, dear God, don't save me, let me slip away. Back to you, to a better place. Every memory haunting me. Now you're gone, I finally see. You could never be replaced. Took for granted every day. Wish that I could turn back time, take these wrongs and make them right. Now there's nothing left to say. I'm a chance, now it's too late. If there is another life, and you found your paradise, take me with you, I can't do this on my own. Take me down, pull me deep into the water. Let me drown, I beg you, bury me alive. This world is just too cold to take. Ever since you've gone away, dear God, don't save me, let me slip away. Back to you, to a better place. You slipped away right through my hands. I'm left with this hell here in my head. I'm drowning in your memory, but it is all that I have left.
Sean. Come on, Sean, you gotta wake up. You're not gonna be late again. Sean. Sean?
They said prescription painkillers were totally safe. They lied. Find out the truth about prescription painkillers. drugfreeworld.org.